Hello and welcome back, I'm Mike, and today I am by myself, which is a bit of a shame, but it happens every now and again. Here we are. But still, today is an important day, so I will be doing this video all by myself for a good reason, because it is time for Speed Duel unboxings. That's right, we have the two starter decks for Speed Duels, starter deck Destiny Masters, and starter deck Duelists of Tomorrow. And I think because there's three starter decks in each box, we're going to do one box per video, so we're going to get rid of that one. And we'll start with the Yugi one, because it's alphabetically correct. Destiny Masters over the, Duelist of Tomorrow. So, yeah, alphabets and such. So, as you can see, 1, 2, 3 decks. Now, the information has come out, I believe, already about what's in this, which is all fine and dandy and such, except for there seems to be only 3 ultra rares in each set, and they are just the weirdest choices. You think of like Dark Magician and whatever have you, but no, it ain't. Right, so what's inside? So, we got, ooh, promo stuff. Okay. Little tiny box inside. Okay. Oh, looks like a game mat. Apparently the Dulux game mat. Now, it looks like it's just a regular old starter deck inside. But we got 2 more things. So, we have to do the traditional rip out the random cardboard insert. I can get rid of that one now. So now we have 3 tiny little packs there. We got the mat. So, are these going to be the ultra rares? Yes, these are the ultra rares. Right, so let's get into these. So we got Shard of Greed, the Golden Apples, and Mimicat. And yeah, I don't know if you can just make it out. So, there it is, look. Speed Duels written on there. That's how you tell the difference between a regular spell card and the Speed Duel one. Just right by there, see? Speed Duel. So that's the ultra rares. That's so bloody weird. Right, okay. How are we going to do this? As we're here, we'll go with this one. Oh, look, they got a little terrible thing by there. Can I just open? I can just open that. That makes life a lot easier. Right, the glue isn't very good. Let's go do that. Oh, you can see if I go that way. Right. So you can see these are your skill cards. We'll come to those in a moment. Here is our starter deck for Pegasus. We've got Rogue Doll, Toon Alligator. These are just the best cards. Parrot Dragon, Dark Rabbit, Toon Masked Sorcerer, again, Toon Mermaid, Toon Summoned Skull, you can tell it's a Pegasus thing, Relinquished, Black Illusion Ritual, Toon Table of Contents, Toon Rollback, Toon World, Yummy, Sword of Deep-Seated, Toon Defense, Jar of Greed, Wild Tornado. So it very much feels like a starter deck, especially with these here. I mean, they're not even like, it's a level 4 with 800 attack or 1600 defense. Rogue Doll 1600 attack. Yeah. So it feels very starter decky, but that's fine. They are releasing boosters later on. So these are the 3 skill cards, and they've each got a different skill, and you can see. Well, as I say, you can see. It says the information here. So at the start of the deck, place the card in your counter spell and trap zone and flip it over. And you flip it over, and it's Toon World. This card is treated as Toon World. So from the get-go, you can have a Toon World card. This one is flip this card over when you activate this skill. Mind Scan. At the start of this, the 3rd turn, if your life points are 3,000 or higher, activate the skill. Count both players' turns. You may look at your opponent's set spell and trap cards at any time. If your life point drops below 3,000, flip this card over. So you can't really read that. I don't know what's going on with the focus. And this one, flip this card over when you activate the skill for whip. At the start of the duel, look at your opponent's opening hand. You may choose to have that player shuffle their hand into their deck and draw a new hand. If both players use a skill at the same time, the turn player resolves their skill first. So I had this used against me in that time. I actually got to have a little hands-on time with this stuff. It was a pain in the bum, but I still won. So that's the Pegasus stuff. So you get the 3 different skills. And with the skills, you get to choose one before you start the game. And then you just plop it down and listen to its instructions and do as it says. Right, Ishizu. So this will be your Gravekeepers. Oh, this one's a bit more stuck. I have to rip it. I don't want to rip it. I'm going to have to rip it. That is kind of satisfying, though. Oh, it goes that way. It's not so bad. Right, so you got your 3 skills there. We'll come back to those. So this, I believe, will be run by Ryan because he's a big old Gravekeepers fan. Recently. He was, yeah. Gravekeeper's Curse. Spear Soldier. Twice. Vassal. Chief. Cannon Holder. Assailant. Assailant. Priestess. Priestess. Recruiter. Shaman. Oracle. Omen. Oh, sorry. A Cat of Ill Omen. Gravekeeper's Steel. I'm guessing Steel. Stal. Hidden Temples of Necrovanni. Sebek's Blessing. Blast held by a tribute. Rite of Spirit. The Eye of Truth. And there we go. So that, I would definitely choose this over Pegasus stuff because you've got more effects going on. Gravekeepers can be a gigantic pain in the neck, as I'm sure a lot of you will know by now. Let's have a look at her skills. So this one, flip this card over when you activate this skill. And this is called Millennium Necklace. You really can't read that. At the start of the opponent's turn, before they draw, you may look at the top 3 cards of the deck and rearrange them in any order. The skill can only be used once per duel. So it's handy if you think they got something coming up and you go, no, and you give them the worst card they could possibly have. That would be handy. Flip this card over when you activate this skill. If you lose 1,800 or more life points, you can activate this skill during your next draw phase. During your draw phase, you may search your deck for a Gravekeeper's card, reveal it to your opponent, and add it to your hand instead of drawing. If you do that, flip this card over. So that looks like you can, well, so you can use it multiple times. Like, if you lose 1,800 in one go, you're not going to be living for much longer after that, I imagine, because you already get 4,000 life points in this game. That's fun. And this one is also flip this card over when you activate the skill. BAM! You know, just like in the game. Yeah. If your opponent's life points is more than twice your life points, activate this skill. You may look at the top card of both your and your opponent's deck at any time. That's kind of cool. Give you a bit of a heads up as to what's happening. Right. And the final one for this video. Oh no, don't rip it. That wasn't that satisfying. So this is Yugi's. Sorry, Yami Yugi's. I should be very specific here. Let's put those there. So, I have used this before, so I should be quite familiar with this. But we got yourself a Dark Magician, Feral Imp, Rogue Doll, Dark Magician Girl, Legion of the Fiend Jester, the Stern Mystic, Double Costin, saved my life quite a few times, Blue Dragon Summoner, Thousand Knives, Sage of Stone, Dark Magic Attack, Ryoku, yeah, why not, Tribute Doll, Wonder Wand, Light Force Sword, Magician's Circle, Magic Jammer, and 7 Tools of the Bandits. A lot of traps in this one. I remember when I played this, I was thinking there's not enough monsters. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 including... So half the deck is monsters. I guess it's kind of right. It just didn't feel right when I played it. It felt like it was missing something. And too many spells kept coming out. Right. So, skill cards. Flip this card over when you activate this skill. Final draw. Activate the skill during your main phase. Once per turn, during your turn, you may place a counter on this skill. If it has 3 or more counters, when you draw a card, you may search your deck for any card and add it to your hand instead. At the end of the turn, you use this skill, you lose the duel! So it's like an all or nothing kind of thing. You really gotta use the card wisely on that one. Flip this skill over when you activate this skill. Destiny Draw. If you lose 2,000 or more life points, that's half straight off the bat. You can activate this skill during your next draw phase. During your draw, during your draw phase even, you may search your deck for any card, reveal it to your opponent, and add it to your hand instead of drawing. If you do that, flip this card over. It's kind of like Final Draw, but based on life points. And Yami Yugi, at the start of the duel, place this card in your field spell zone and flip it over. It is Power of Dark. All Fiend and Spellcaster monsters on the field gain 200 attack defense. Also, all Fairy monsters on the field lose 200 attack and defense. So, quick field spell to give you a bit of a bump there. So, that is a very quick go over of the 3 starter decks you get in the starter deck Destiny Masters. Kind of cool. I want to point out as well, this has got like the old, like, hieroglyphs going on. The other one is all like technology based, like future, past, future, and such. Yeah. So there we go. I managed to not open this one up properly. I wish I kind of did now, knowing how it works. Oh, we haven't looked at the map yet. Let's have a look at the map. This is going to be weird because I haven't seen one of these yet, even though I've played the game. Okay. Okay, come on, open up. Right. Field zone and extra deck. Big, massive space with Dark Magician. And 1, 2, 3 main monster zones and spell and trap zones. Blue eyes. And then your deck and your graveyard. What's on the back? Oh, what is on the back? Standard rules for speed dueling. That's a good point. There's no rule book. Oh my god, it's on the mat. The rule book's on the mat. Oh my god. Right, there's a generic rundown of that, so you can pause it and read it if you so wish. Yeah. And then choose your skill wisely. Cards of speed dueling. So there we go. That is the first starter deck with 3 starter decks in. Now to crack open the second. So come back for that video. It'll be up, I think, pretty much at the same time. But until then, it's goodbye from me. See ya.